recorded on this computer. And we will get that recording out as well on the website. So one more minute. And hi, Mr. Moreno. I'm going to introduce you too, since you are a new staff member, new teacher at our school.
And hey, hello everybody. And I actually see someone else that I think I know besides Ms. Artis. Giselle, are you there? Hey.
Yes, I am. Hello.
Hey, so Giselle and I are in a cohort together, and we've been Zooming for years, it seems like. So it's good to see you, Giselle.
That's how small, what is that? That's six degrees of separation.
Of Kevin Bacon. Yeah, yep. They do the Kevin Bacon.
I really believe in that. You know, I think everybody knows someone we know. I guess that's how small the world is. Hello. Okay, so it is, okay, we have still 1 minute. I'm going by my clock time on my phone and on my, okay, 6 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Artis Gill. I am one of the assistant principals at Osborne Park High School. This will be my 7th year as an administrator at Osborne Park. I taught in the county. Well, actually, I've taught English for 20 years, but my first teaching here in the county was at Brentsville. Then I moved to Patriot, and then I came over to Osborne Park as an administrator, and I'm in love with my school. It's being renovated, so I'm loving my new office as well. We're here today. This is an interest meeting for parents who might want to be involved in the PTSO. We were a little bit, I guess, inactive last year due to COVID. I guess we could say that. We tried to do a little bit at the end there, but it was just really difficult. No one was in school. And I have the pleasure this year of being the liaison for the PTSO. I wanted to, today's meeting is just to let you know what the PTSO is here at the school, to give you guys some ideas of possible meeting dates, and to hopefully give the reins of the PTSO to hopeful members who would like to possibly be on the executive board. I'm assuming you guys have to have elections. So what I probably will do is allow you guys to, if you are interested in a leadership role in PTSO, you can put your name and email address in the chat. And you may not want to do it after we talk about it, but that's where I think we're going to start. I'm also going to put my email address and name in the chat, so that if you want to email me your interest, you may. Now I'm going to allow Ms. Bolster to speak in a minute. Ms. Bolster, you can I'm wondering which order I want to do this. I'm going to share the screen right now and just show you some of the dates that I have written, and we can everybody see that? For possible dates, we were looking at every other Thursday, possibly via Zoom, maybe later. This is just an idea. I'm not running PTSO. Someone else will need to run it, one of you guys. So the purpose of the PTSO is to enhance and support the educational experience at Osborne Park High School, to develop a closer connection between school and home by encouraging parent, guardian, teacher, and student involvement, and to improve the environment through volunteer and financial support. So that's what the PTSO is, to my knowledge. I'm sharing now, and I will send this out to everyone who is here tonight. Also, anyone who had an interest, we will send this form to you or the sheet so that you can get some ideas about that. But none of this is etched in stone. This is what we had previously. I'm hoping that there will be a team of people who will decide to step up and become a part of the executive board for the PTSO. So I have every other, the second Thursday of every month, we have via Zoom. If people want to make it 7, that's possible. That's something that's not etched in stone. We have here that the dues were going to be $15 for every, I believe, family, right? That's also something that can be in the works. The officers, as you can see, there should be a president, a vice president, a secretary, and a treasurer. And these are the things here at the bottom that we want you guys to maybe support. I've already heard from Ms. Bolster about helping with back to school night with dinner. But here are some of the other ideas for PTSO. Maybe a table at a football game to sell spirit wear. Doing an autumn craft show in October. Having some type of fundraiser during Christmas time, or I'm sorry, holiday time, sorry. A cocoa treat for the staff in December sometime because it's so cold. A flower sale in May. A mulch sale. These are things that were done in the past. They do not have to be etched in stone. You guys as a team will decide what you would like. I'm going to be sending this form out to everyone so that you can decide what what part of the PTSO you might want to be a part of. So Ms. Bolster, let me let you speak on what your involvement was with PTSO in the past and what your hopes are with this large group of people who have shown up today.
I'm so excited about the large amount of people.
Yes, I am too.
First, I want to say thank you to you and Ms. Kane for putting this together.
No problem.
Because I was dragging my feet a little bit, so this really got me kicked into
Okay,
gear.
no, it's the start of the year, no problem.
My little PTO hat put back on because I've been doing this since my son was in kindergarten and he graduated in 2019.
Okay.
So somewhere along the way, I've always been doing something. So I have a little speech here I'm going to do. And I'm also happy with the support that OP has always given to the PTSO. It's been amazing. We really, really appreciate it. It really helps with the motivation, knowing that it's cared about by the administration. To keep the PTO current, though, we need to have a board. The board has to be at least a president and a treasurer. And you already put some of this information up. I'm going to, just because I have it here, that cannot be the same person. The secretary, vice president's a nice to have, but just legally, to keep us in good standing, we have to have a president and a treasurer. But we, of course, would like to have more. While I would love to hear from people that want to be board members, like you said, if you want to host an event, if there's something that you didn't see on that list that you think that would be fun, we would love to hear from you, because new ideas are great and wonderful, and it makes us all very happy. And students, we'd love to see our students involved. I just saw in the chat that we already have a student representation person
that's
out
awesome.
there, so that's really cool. Yeah, and then you already went over some of the back to school night. The holiday brunch is kind of what it's morphed into. It used to be a cocoa thing, and then the teachers are saying, "Oh, there's so many sweets. How about?" And then we started adding eggs and bacon, and it's turned into this whole really fun thing to put together. And the hospitality part is my favorite part. And then the teacher appreciation week and the lunch. Again, looking forward to suggestions. To have these events, we do need to do our fundraising. In the past, we have sold spirit gear, held the vendor sale, and I think that got moved to the spring, and I would suggest that for this year because we're so late into this, and I think it takes a while it's a big event to put together. And I forgot about the flower sale and the holiday flower sales. So those are two great things. And we earn money from the vendor sale by renting out tables and space in the in the gym. And other ways we use our funds is the yearly senior scholarships donation that is not less than $1,000. And we do hear from clubs and teachers looking for donations for different items. And I just really hope we can get a nice board together. I know it started when my son was a freshman, and we were kind of like in this place where we were kind of starting from scratch almost again, because the pandemic just kind of threw everything for a loop.
Yeah.
If anybody has any questions or thoughts.
Please just jump in. If you're interested, you may want to think about it. Okay. Now, even if you're not on the executive board, maybe I'm saying that wrong, on the board, that does not mean that you're not involved. Of course you are. You may be a part of those functions. For example, the COCO, right? You're right. Our whole main office would be filled with sweet treats for the holidays. Trust me, I indulged very much in that situation. But we are hoping that someone will step up and decide, and maybe not right now because you're thinking about it. I see some faces with people who are trying to decide maybe that they might take a leadership role in our PTSO. I did give you my email address if you want to wait and think about that. If you look in the chat, I did put my email address. You may email me. And I will be running the September 9 meeting. And in that meeting, we will actually probably have more of a focus of where we're at, what we need. I do know for right now, we have the back to school night dinner. Back to school night is August 31st. Most of you will be here to see your teachers, but it is also really nice because our teachers don't get to go home, many of them. I live in Stafford, so I don't get to go home. So the dinner that you guys support our teachers with is well appreciated. Let me look. JLE, I think I see a couple more people trying to get in. That's my administrative assistant. Okay. Any thoughts about anything? Mr. Meekins, or I saw Andrew. I'm very proud of you, Andrew. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how proud I am that you want to be a part of this organization. It's so important that we have student representation. Did anyone want to speak, or I have a question?
I can speak a little bit.
Go ahead, Mr.
If
Moran.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Just a little stamp of endorsement. I am one of the new guys this year, but I was heavily involved with the booster organization over at Forest Park High School. And then also I benefited as a student myself, like 20 years ago, I benefited by going to a school that had a very not just one boosters, but even subcategories of boosters. And I cannot stress how valuable it is to have. And I've worked in, I think, in 4 different schools, and it's night and day between working in a school that has a PTSO that's active and one that does not. And so I think, just to kind of echo what Ms. Gill was saying, there's kind of an unprecedented opportunity. You could look at it as a reset, or you could look at it as a recharge, but I mean, we're coming off of a very wacky year, and it's just a great opportunity to really boost an already great school, from what I hear. This is from what I hear, that Osborne Park is one of the best out there. So you should be proud that you're a stakeholder of Osborne Park, and then also feel encouraged to. It's fun. It ends up being fun. So cool if all you guys showed up, and that's just my 2 cents.
Also, the transition back into school this year is so important to have. Well, it is so important to have that support this year, especially, as you know, because your child is coming back into a situation unprecedented, right? We don't really know what to expect, and having that parental support is going to be pivotal in how our students will feel when they get back. Seeing that that table, that PTSO table at their events, knowing that there's a group of people that know how important the work that they're doing is. Not that you don't, but you know what I mean. I know you're working. I know you're tired as well. I know you're busy. One of the things that I thought, and let me ask, and you can just give me a thumbs up, is having the PTSO meetings as a Zoom good, or do you think yes? Or would it be better? Just give me a thumbs up if you think the Zoom meetings are better than the, okay. For me as well, again, I live in Stafford, but that doesn't mean all of them have to be Zoom. We might have an event that we want to do something in person. Okay. Did anyone want to see the form again so that I know I went kind of quickly. So I will share that again so you can see some of the things that PTSO has done in the past. I have another person coming in. So senior picnic, senior graduation celebration. We had a operation, what is it called? Where after prom.
Operation Graduation.
Operation Graduation.
It's an Operation Graduation.
Yes.
I think that's what it got changed. So it used to be all night grad.
Right.
And that's where we would rent out like the Freedom Center and have all kinds of events for the kids to come in and just have a really good time.
Safe,
it's a
fun.
huge,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually have their own, they are under the PTO, but they have their own
Right.
budget and their own checking account. So that's something else we would need to start putting together. I wanted to go back on some of the meeting notes and find out, because I know Miss LB did a survey of the seniors back in 2019 of what they would rather do.
Right.
So
and I know maybe
I'll go
this
back and look
year
that up.
having something like that is so important, more so than in the past. I do know that the yard sign, Miss Kane said that she will provide those for every senior. So that's not something that, okay. So I think someone was going to speak. I'm not sure. You guys are so shy. Did anyone have any questions? So what was today? Today was to actually gauge who might be interested in being a leader with PTSO. Also to let you know that we are going to place the PTSO membership form on the school website, but I will personally email those to you guys from the list of the people that I have here. And somehow maybe we'll do like rather we might do it as a blast, an email blast or something like that, to get the form so that we can get those monies back in. But I'm going to be honest, I need some of you guys to step up and do this for us this school year. As you heard, Ms. Bolster's student has already graduated, and she's been doing this even past her child's graduation.
I have one more.
One more. Okay, good.
My daughter's last year is this year.
Okay, good. Okay, I wasn't sure. But it would be
there have
nice
been people that have done that
to have that support. You guys, everyone, okay. Well, think about it. Okay, if you would, can I at least ask that? If you guys will think about it, shoot me an email this week or over the weekend and say, hey, Ortiz, I've decided, yeah, I want to play a role. And then we'll have elections, right? Isn't that how it goes? And we can decide who's going to play what role. It may be easier than we think because we may only have 4 or 5 people. Everyone might play a role. Yes, hi.
Hi, I'm sorry. I just wanted to just mention and also ask a couple of things.
Yes.
So the first one is that I'm always really excited to participate, but sometimes I'm a little bit leery because I don't know how much of a commitment is actually required, and I don't like to do anything halfway.
Right.
My oldest daughter is at OP, but I have 4 children, and so that's 3 different schools, and hers is the furthest away. So my concern is that if it's a commitment that is going to require me to be present in person at every meeting, or if it's like, okay, if you have an idea, you have to plan it and go purchase everything and coordinate everything. And, so I don't want to say yes without fully understanding the spectrum of how much I need to be present and involved there. That's one thing. And the second thing is that the main reason why I was interested in joining the PTSO is because since she's my first child going to high school, I feel disconnected from the school because everything is like with them, they're young adults, they're growing. And so all communication is kind of between them and their teachers or them and their counselor, alpha secretary. I'm not even allowed to like go walk her to the door. She's like, Mom, just give me a note. And, she's gone. So I was hoping that through this participation, I would be able to feel more connected to the school, more connected to my student, the teachers, and obviously the other parents. So in what way can we as parents who just want to be a part, participate?
Exactly. So there will be the executive board, and those people will be probably in charge of delegation, right, Terry? Some delegation, some coordinating.
Right. I think what Alyssa may want to do is maybe volunteer at an event. If you can possibly like take some hours off from work and come in and help, hand out food at the brunch or, something along that lines, help serve dinner back to school night. And that's just a couple of hours, and that's needed just as much as everything else. The more hands, the teachers love it. So
and that's what let me see, I might share the form so you can be a regular member and actually choose which event you want to play an active role in. So that's also a choice. So today is not just about the executive board, it's about being a part of the PTSO, an active participant. And honestly, if we have enough people participate, it's not going to be on 5 people to do everything. And I've seen that in the past. Maybe not, I don't know, maybe Terry, you can speak to that more, but I think this year is so crucial. And I was so pleased to hear from so many of you that if we can dole out smaller bits to each person, and trust me, I have your names now, we can at least, when these events come up, they're not going to all be on you, Alyssa. They will be, maybe you can look at the list and say, hey, I'd like to be a part of that. I know it's not going to coincide with another event with my kids. And right, Terry?
One of the things we'll do is we'll send out, I think, Sign Up Genius or one of the others where we say, okay, we might need help from 12 to 3, or we might need help from here to there. So you don't have to make a huge commitment. I mean, every little bit helps. It's all, the whole village makes everything happen.
And I still, that's Mario. But we still need an executive board.
Yes.
So on top of all of that, we still need leaders for the PTSO so that they can actually delegate those things out. So again, sleep on it. Know that, I know I sound desperate. I am, because we want to make sure that our students know that, there's this group of other people, these parents who are dedicated and willing to support them in that manner. You're here for a reason, because I think you want to be involved. Maybe, as Alyssa said, choosing the thing that is not going to conflict with other things with other family members. that's not going to take up all the time, but the more people, the better. So, I have, can you explain the board positions?
Yeah, we
Oh,
definitely
Terry,
have to
can
have the
you
two
help
people.
with the board
And I'll
position?
step into Prez.
Can you tell us what the board positions mean? For example, president, treasurer, and so on. My cats are all over the place. They get a snack at around 6 o'clock, and they're like, "Wait a minute, where's my snack?" So if you see tails all over the place, it's my cats. Go ahead, Terry.
Okay, well, the president in the past, it's just you're running the meetings, you're making sure everything is going well. Make sure you're having your volunteers, unless you happen to have a volunteer person that does that. I don't have my list in front of me, I'm sorry.
Oh, so it's also vice president, secretary, and treasurer.
Okay, the vice president just kind of helps the president. The president can't make a meeting, they follow through. And I was vice president my first time around, and I was just kind of a jack of all trades. Is where we need to kind of jump in and do things. Secretary I've been before, and that you attend the meetings, you take the minutes, you record them, and you send them out to everybody so that we all have a record of it at the school, because there should be a record of all of our meetings at the school for anybody to be able to see. And then the treasurer is obviously going to take care of the finances.
Anyone
It's kind
here
of like,
have a finance background?
but it's more just keeping the books a little bit, because it's like little bursts. I mean, monthly, you obviously have to take care of the budget and whatnot, but like when we have the vendor sale
Is that
and all these monies are coming in and whatnot, and you have to be on top of that and making sure that they're recorded properly so that we have, proof that we use the money where we said we're going to use the money. So it, to me, is the most responsible position, because
Yeah.
you're dealing with other people's money.
Anybody have a, you don't have to, but anyone have an accounting background raise your hand, maybe? I know somebody does here, but you don't have to, as long as you can. All right, so again, please, please, please go down deep, way down in here, and do some soul searching. And you see, this is me, please, you're here for a reason. Look at Andrew. Andrew has already, look, he's willing and able. I don't think we've had a student participant. We have another person who said they wanted to, another student who wanted to be a part of it. I'll let you know who it is, Andrew, when I find out. Andrew, can you put your email address? Well, I can find it. You're a student at the school. I'll find it. Don't worry. No worries.
I put in the chat earlier.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay, it's in the chat. Okay, good. And
Andrew
yeah.
was a student representative last year, so he
Really?
attended all of the meetings, and he provided some ideas to the past president that we'll find in an email, because not only does the PTO do fundraising, but Andrew was looking for some like guest speakers of, suggestions on best practices to fill out a college application, maybe a couple employers. So he had some really good ideas.
Excellent, Andrew.
Try to run with. And so whoever the new president is, at least for gathering more students and input, helping to provide some resources.
And maybe, Andrew, we can do a push as well. You and I can get together and do a push to get some more student members. That's what I would love.
And there was people in chat. Everybody can join.
Yeah.
If they're a student, they can join if they want to, right?
Oh, thank you, Antoinette. Who's Antoinette? Antoinette, someone has volunteered to be secretary. All right, so we're getting there, Andrew. Keep going.
That was my first position.
And I'm in I have a small business and I'm secretary. I'm not really good at it, but I do my best. And Sarah, Miss Morales said that was a great idea. I am really, really excited about this school year. This will be my first time working with PTSO, so I'm learning myself. And it's a crucial year, as you know. We're transitioning back in, and actually, parents, you being involved will actually help you be closer to your student in that transition. being a part of their life as they're transitioning back in, and being a little bit, like Alyssa said, more in the know, and you will be as a member. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be a board member to be in the know. Once you're a member, you get everything sent to you, so you'll know what's going on in the school in that regard. I mean, you get that anyway as a parent, but being a part of PTSO is something a little bit different, because you're going to get other parents who know what you want to know, in
And
that
we
parent
also
group.
sent
Yeah.
out we also will send out a newsletter at
That
least
is
once a
awesome.
month.
Okay. So please think about it still. I know you're still thinking about it. I know you're right at the edge. Mr. Meekins, I know I see you trying to decide. Maybe not a board member, but definitely a member. We're going to get that form out. It'll be on the website. And Terry, I'm going to send you, we kind of updated it, but I want you to approve, because you have the eyes. And I'm hoping I still hear from some of you guys, and we can find a current board. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to let you guys go. I know it's dinner time. Thank you so much. You'll get another email with the membership form from probably Miss Martinez, my administrative assistant, so that you can join. But if you think you might want to take on a role, an executive role, please let myself, Terry, can you put your email address in, or the maybe the Osborne, the PTSO
In the chat.
in the chat? Yeah. So
And I will also get you the, and I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't bring it with me tonight. Over in my papers over there, I know that I have what the
is that her
responsibilities are, so I can
Okay,
get that to
okay.
you so that we
Yeah.
can get it to them.
Okay. You freeze every once in a
So
while.
I will get that
I
to
thought
you.
maybe it was me,
for
but
that
just a
tonight.
little bit.
No,
Yeah.
I've been freezing too.
Yeah.
I keep getting
Yeah.
your internet is unstable. So
Is it me? Okay, it could be
I don't
me.
know if it's you.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I will go
People
find that.
tell me I'm unstable, so it might be me.
But it's a fun job to do.
It is.
It doesn't take up nearly as much time as it did when I was in elementary school.
And it kind of works itself.
It's like a full-time job in elementary school, and it's
yeah.
definitely a part-time job in high school.
Ms. Joanne, did you want to speak? I think she's exercising. That's awesome.
No, Mrs.
Oh,
Duran,
okay.
I'm not exercising.
Oh, I
do
thought you
that
raised your hand. I was like, I need to do that. So
No, I exercise very early in the morning before anybody else gets up.
oh, okay. I got you. I got you. But you're here. You're here.
I was on the PTO.
Yeah.
I was on the PTO board at Marsteller.
Okay.
And my youngest and my last is at Osborne Park. I'm in Bristow, so it is a transfer situation here, but I'm willing to do what needs to be done. I just don't want the treasurer position.
Okay.
No treasurer.
Gotcha. I understand. Yes. The form is going to be sent to you, Ibrahim. So please look for that. Probably we'll get the form out to you guys specifically tomorrow. Okay. So just look for that. It's just a Word document you can just type in. I'm assuming right now they need to come to me until we have our president. I really do need someone. I need some people. I know it sounds pretty desperate, and it is. So just think about it. Okay, I'm gonna go. Anyway, blessings to all of you. You're here. You're either going to be hopefully an active member or take on a larger role. I appreciate you being here, and this is recorded, so everyone can hear me begging when they listen to the recording.
Can I say
yes,
one more?
Yes.
Just that you're not alone if you decide to take that.
Yeah. You won't.
I'm here, I've been doing it for years, and the support of OP is really, really strong. So that is, you know, even if
And
you
you
feel
have
like you're
me.
a fish out of water, you're gonna be. Oh, there she goes.
And trust me, you have me. You know, I'm a good friend to have. You know, I'm not. It's not bribery, but I may not be your child's alpha administrator, but wouldn't it be great to be good friends with 2 APs? You know what I'm trying to say? So just oh, okay. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, Alyssa would like to
Don't
be,
thank me yet. I hope I don't mess it up.
thank you. She'd like to be vice president. We still need a president. Maybe somebody's going to step up. So blessings to you all. I know I sound pretty pathetic. Mr. Moreno just met me today, and I hope he still has respect for me. But I'm excited about working with you. I am. So there's my my administrative assistant, JLE. There's Miss Martinez. She is my right hand and my left hand. And she actually was the one who redid all of the forms for me. I couldn't even function without her. There's a deep admiration for her, and she will also be working with me with you. So Mr. Meekins, Miss Bryan, you know, I see you guys looking. I don't know. It means
We got a president.
oh, we do. Yes. Miss, thank you. All right, Miss Duran. So far we have a president. We have Alyssa as vice president, and we have I want to say it was who said
Antoinette.
Antoinette. There it is. Will be
and Duke can tell everybody.
Treasurer. Nobody. Okay. So anyone have the background of business or anything like that that might be willing to support with that?
Or can you balance a checkbook?
Or can you balance a checkbook? Yes.
That's kind of what you're doing.
Tanya,
Just making sure that what goes in comes out.
Okay, well, I'm keeping all of this, and I'm going to write it down just in case I don't have it. Thank you, guys. So Andrew, you know, we're going to need a lead student. So that's you. Okay. All right. So we have Emily Duran, Perez, Alyssa, Miss Alyssa, what's your last name?
Rivera.
Rivera as VP, and then we had Antoinette. I think it was Antoinette. Let me see. I saw. Oh shoot. Let me see. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, so it's okay. Miss Minkins. Okay.
It's actually Gidry, Guidry.
Okay. Will be secretary. And let me, okay. Okay. And then did we have a treasurer? We had treasurer. Was going to be, gotta make sure I have it. Miss Kilgo. All right. So what I'll do, I have your email addresses because I have them from the form. I'm going to email those 4 people. Also, if anyone thinks they also might still want to be a part of the executive board, maybe as a co or something like that, you can still email me. Okay. Well, we'll get these emails out tomorrow. Okay, Jaylee, to those people. Oh, okay. Lona said she'll be co-anything. Yes. Miss Bryant. Yay. Co-anything. Okay.
And reading the bylaws of the PTSO, there's like the board of directors, there's co-chairmans and chairmans for different departments. So I'm sure that once the board.
Right. Once we get it all straight, we can get.
Straight,
everyone else here, we're going to, we know who's in today by your names. We will contact you and let you know what committees and things are out there that you might want to chair or be a part of. Okay, everybody? Thank you so much. I am so proud of all of you. I know, I already know, okay? 2,800 kids coming, okay? So I know that just you're working and you have your own responsibilities. I am beside myself with joy. I was so nervous about today and now I feel okay. I didn't know what to, so thank you. Mr. Moreno, we're gonna find something for you too. The T means something, all right? Mr. Moreno is also one of our co-sponsors for NHS. What else are you gonna be doing?
Scholastic Bowl, and I'm one of the new gifted ed teachers, so I can answer any questions about the selection process or what does it mean? What kind of services does my child get if they're identified as gifted or if they're already identified as gifted? So I'll throw my email out in the chat box and just feel free to reach out and introduce yourself to me. I love talking to people, and that's you'll see me around.
Trust me, you become our friends. We're your friends as well. You need something, and it's not bribery. I just mean we're going to be gaining a relationship. So it goes a long way. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. I am so pleased, and I'm going to go so you can eat. Thank you again. Blessings to all of you, and be safe. See you like in a week and a half, Andrew. That's it. It's over. Take care. Bye now.